wow, here's a new kind of. I guess it's not a new kind of show. It's just a video in general. Hey, where me and my brother are in VRChat, and we wanted to. In a way, this is kind of a test, but I've also run other tests where the shoulders on these things. I can't see myself. It's piercing into my face. It's killing me. This is still impressive to me. In fact, I wish that Fallout 4 VR looked
if you could,
like this.
If you could see your hands like that. And it was we figured we would try just doing a general show where we were in VRChat doing VRChat things, just hanging out and discussing a generalized topic that we have in our fucking notepad of things we can make videos about or talk about in videos. And one of the topics, like at the top, is sort of an offshoot of some of the stuff we've been talking about, how anime fans never really have anything else to call back on as far as their frame of conversation.
Like one of the first people who could ever review anime that could stand was Demolition D.
And that was still like good 15 or almost 20 years after we had been saying some of the same stuff.
It was like 2016 or 2018. Actually, I don't think he's made any videos in a long time except for like really short ones.
Yeah, he doesn't really do. Yeah, he doesn't really do reviews anymore. You know, the gesturing in this is just so goofy.
Wait, in fact, where's like the fucking emoji?
Wow, I want some. Give me. Oh, it's gone. Oh, I could go for a drink. Okay. Oh, it's an emoji. Oh, sure, I don't mind. Oh, no, that's too bad.
Negative.
What the hell is that? Was that like... Oh, okay, all right, we're rich now. Oh, that's good. Hey, make sure to send us super chats. Donate money to our Subscribe Star account. Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Just throwing money over and over.
This is a nice, cozy place. Boo, you suck. Oh, wait, no, is that what it is? Sweet. How? You crying? What are you crying, you fucking motherfucker? How many people did Kyle Rittenhouse kill?
There's a jizz.
That's fucking... Or sweat. You could be sweating too. Okay, sweaty. How many people did Kyle Rittenhouse justifiably kill? This many.
Oh, this threw out some like snowflakes.
Snow.
Oh, check that out.
Wow. Anyway, so the generalized topic that we're not going to be taking it too seriously, of course, is the offshoot of the whole animu thing of like we told that story about a friend of ours that we've known for like 20 years who he learned Japanese. He lives in Japan now. He was the one who would try and introduce me to a bunch of anime stuff. And he said the reason why he talked to us is because all his anime liking friends didn't have anything else to say. All they knew was just anime. So if he wanted to talk about anything else, he couldn't with them, because anime fans don't have any other frame of reference. They're like a child who wanders into the middle of a movie, but they don't really, they don't see anything else. They don't talk about anything else.
So it's a good thing that we're there.
Yeah, it's, it really makes you think. But it's like when it came to wanting to talk.
It's showing up. The emoji is like showing up in the direct angle away from me.
Yeah, it's like emitting out of your body.
Specifically. I don't know if it's framed so that you can see it properly.
Yeah, you should see it when the video records. Although I'm seeing it from a different angle than the actual video's recording, because VRChat lets you set up an angle like a transmission angle
directly on towards, because otherwise it's going to be like sideways from this.
I'm also not sure how loud you're going to be in comparison. Oh, I missed it.
I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
I'm also trying some background music of my own. Wow.
Brilliant.
There was something, but with the anime thing,
anime fans, when it came to talking about like Andrew Dice Clay or something, this friend of ours could talk about that with us, whereas his anime fan friends would be completely clueless. And they'd be like, "Oh, I don't know, who's he?
If they knew
Who's he
about him at all, they'd be
racist
like,
or something?"
Oh, he's racist.
Yeah, exactly. But so yeah, he could talk to us about other things, and in a way, if they could compare to anime in some way, because we would have some basis for comparison of the stuff he understood within anime, and then just like throughout other culture, not just pop culture. And in a way, that's where that observation was obvious back then. But these days, now it's sort of something that needs to be pointed out about general culture and pop culture is a lot of people, especially the big thing now is YouTube, sort of the nerd crew types who talk about pop culture and
The nerd crew, which a lot of people, it's funny, people in the comments for those nerd crew videos are constantly like, I didn't know this was about something real until I found out recently. And it's like,
yeah,
I knew it was about something real, I just didn't know who specifically.
yeah, it's like somebody linked me to Collider. You're right. Somebody linked me to a Collider video and is like, holy shit, it's the exact same as the nerd crew. Just the exact same. But that's what most people are like the Fandom Menace and Collider, and just whether they're big and get official corporate approval from Star Wars and Disney, or if they're just the fans and they only have 100,000 subscribers or whatever. The same goes for all of them, where they don't really have anything else to say. First of all, they barely have anything to say about Star Wars, except that they don't like the new movies. And it's like, okay, fine, yeah, the new movies suck or whatever. Like, I didn't even watch the latest Star Wars movie because I don't really care, because the Star Wars movies aren't really that good. Oh no. Speaking of which,
I'm about to fucking erase them from existence.
yeah.
I'm fucking. Unfortunately, there's no
snap fucking thing. Yeah, it's just like this.
Unless I did like this. Wait, if I did like this.
Oh, fuck. Okay, now, good. Marvel movies and Star Wars movies don't exist anymore. Yeah.
Do you want to erase Star Wars and Marvel movies from all of existence? Yes, I do.
Bam.
Bam. Wait.
Not as powerful as the Billy Maguire snap. Or the Bully Maguire snap.
Which doesn't require... Bully Maguire, which he doesn't need the fucking Infinity Gauntlets.
He doesn't need any of the stones. He doesn't need the gauntlet. He just snaps his fingers while walking down the street and going,
"This is a perfect and then he goes, representation.
Now dig on this." Holy shit!
Now dig on this. See a Trump.
Hey, one thing I was
erases.
One thing I was curious about is, what do you think about like Star Wars and Marvel movies and pop culture?
I don't give a fuck.
Wow, that's an actual quote from the Snowman from Frozen. I can't believe he said that in a child's movie.
Will not fucking work at
That's not gonna work. Well, okay. Here's my brother.
Shit.
What you can see of him. Is that the Gurren Lagann with the spikes that shoot out, or is that the smaller one?
The fucking Gurren Lagann, I think it's either full size or like fucking.
Yeah, me and my brother have been really goofing around earlier today with like I showed him some. Here's Avatar worlds that have, and then I was like, oh shit, here's a fucking Avatar that I want. Here's Ryoko.
Here's me snapping. Fucking.
Oh no!
Snap my finger and erase weeaboos from existence.
Good. First of all, good.
Snap. Wait, it should be like this. Like that, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I do that too, there, I'm snapping my
you
power
can
armor.
Also do it.
Now the Institute doesn't exist. Oh boy. Anyways. But yeah, that was something that needs to really be pointed out that nobody's saying, is that all these people doing YouTube videos about how pop culture and like, oh, the Star Wars movies, they're not good anymore. And it's like, yeah, no shit, they're good. What else do you watch? Do you watch anything else? Whoa, cool. Now, speaking of the most powerful, now this is a character more powerful.
Oh no. Oh no, if I snap my finger like this.
More powerful than Goku and Thanos combined. Your hair spikes are like shooting out back and forth. It's fucking bizarre.
I can't even see I can't see my own hair. I don't know. Could I make it so I can view myself in third person or something?
Well, that's what mirrors are usually for. So that's the point of that. But
oh, whatever. Here, I kind of want to go back to the EXO one.
The EXO one.
Although
it is pretty cool. You're right.
You're more powerful than even Shaggy.
Even more powerful than Shaggy. The power to have all the powers. He's even more powerful than the Noid. I can't believe somebody actually made a fucking avatar of Spot. You should be showing up. I'm pretty sure as long as you haven't walked around, I'm sure you're still on camera. I'm not looking at the camera.
This is the one I
thing.
wanted to use, but this one could get us in big trouble.
I don't think it would get us in trouble. It's just like people are gonna be like, just people. You know how people are. Especially lately. We did a video about that, and we'll probably be putting it up after this. We already recorded it, but we'll be putting it up after this. About some of the whiny nerds having meltdowns at just complete strangers, just because of like, oh, did you know? No, thumbs down to that.
You're right.
I agree with you. I agree with you. With you agreeing with me.
You have a point. You
do too. You aren't very attractive.
Finger guns.
What was this? I don't know. Whatever. Anyways.
There's a fucking double horns.
Yeah, wait. How do I do that?
How many did Rittenhouse kill?
Justifiably, and was correct, and he got away with it because it was a good thing. It was a good thing.
Because he was innocent. He was innocent of murder.
Yes.
Because you can't murder a communist. I don't know. I've only ever killed
communists. But anyways,
and so to him I give the double thumbs up. Wait. Damn it.
Yeah, just inwards. It's a left.
Okay, yeah.
It's right on the left and left on the right. Double thumbs up. It's also how many people he killed.
Inwards directions.
Outwards. Oh, here's the horns one.
Motherfucker.
Okay.
Double peace signs.
Motherfucker. Oh, okay. That's like diagonal down for these ones. Yeah, now this is some real power.
Shaking my fist after a cute girl jumps on my ribs and smashes my rib cage.
Just because I was trying to take a picture of her underwear. How dare she? That's another thing I eventually want to record some of. I have to buy Blade and Sorcery, and then I plan to just fucking record a lot of sick murders. Yay, yay, yay. So,
there's a slight leg animation.
The topic is something we don't really need to fucking... Wait, hold on a second. High five of the... Yeah. The topic doesn't need to be delved into that much, but and clearly we're more interested in some other stuff. Yeah. But
hand to chin.
Did I click something on accident? I don't know. Probably not. But we just wanted to in general do to just talk and chat, VRChat, if you will. And also test like what the audio would sound like, because I wanted to have background music in it.
And
the thoughtful. I think you're right. Oh, that's a good point.
This is going through my armor. That one's going through your armor there, but
what?
It's
gonna stop tracking because of the goofy fucking the Oculus Cosmos, whatever the fuck. It's the Vive Cosmos that we have.
Oculus.
Yeah.
Oculus.
But we're thinking of maybe doing a few other videos where we just sit and chat in general about some stuff, because I can actually refer to a text file of other stuff.
The only problem here is the microphone.
but I can hear you fine.
Yeah, I have a feeling that, like, there's no pop filter, and I don't know how it sounds over VRChat. Apparently it sounds fine over VRChat, but apparently what's recording my voice is not VRChat, it's OBS. And there's just going to be tons of popping, I guess, from what I tested, like, the previous day and that kind of thing. Because the microphones on the headsets are cheap.
If I hold my hands like this, do I look a bit like Bane?
Burn.
Holding it a bit like this, like Bane.
Oh yeah, like fucking holding your fucking chest straps or something.
That's going through your armor.
Oh wait,
if I do it
there.
like this.
Is that better? Yeah. Why are you here? Because I'm queer. What? What are you talking about? No.
I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know about that.
Anyways, but yeah, in general, there's the nerd culture. Just they don't do anything else. They don't talk about, and then they talk about the same stuff over and over again about, like, hey, it was like the joke about the atheist podcast. Well, God still doesn't exist. See you next week. Episode number 6589.
Atheist, yeah. God still doesn't exist. Yeah, and that's part of the thing is, like, they're trying to cultivate an audience and they have nothing else to say. So all they can do is just keep looping the same bullshit over and over forever.
But they bring in a lot of people who clearly have no problem hearing that over and over. I think to some aspect the audience.
Well, they get money. They're monetized.
Yeah.
So for that, it's like.
Well, they're getting money because they're promising. They're telling people, hey, give me money and we'll represent you and we'll solve the problem. We'll give you the solution to everything. We'll fight the battles. We'll fucking go after. We're gonna get Kathleen Kennedy fired and all this shit. And then, of course, all they have to do is say it's gonna happen. It never happens. And then they're like, oh, that's Hollywood for you, and that helps actually keep it fosters the cycle of outrage of, like, Kathleen Kennedy's gonna get fired. She's definitely for sure gonna get fired this time, and then she doesn't get fired, and it's like, oh, aren't you mad that she didn't get fired? And it's like, there's no reason to believe that she ever would, though.
Trust the plan. Trust the plan. In 2 weeks.
Yeah, they're like, oh, 2 weeks she's gonna get fired. Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh wait, this is 2. This is 2 also technically. Anyways,
the devil horns.
But yeah, they're always promising. They're making the promises of that stuff, and
But they have nothing. That's because they have nothing else to do or say, because it's all been said in, like, show number 1, and now they're show 6,000 in. So all they can live on is, like, manufactured drama with other e-celebs.
But then on top of that, then there's 50 other people who do a nightly stream every single night who's saying the exact same thing that the other shows are saying, and it just fucking over and over again. It's and the thing is that you don't hear them say, oh, you know what, I actually saw a pretty good movie. And the reason why I brought this up is because I was listening to Chris Gore from Film Threat, which is a site I used to read a lot, because they would actually trash the Star Wars prequels, and they were just way back, and that went back to, like, the late 90s, early 2000s. It was when the Phantom Menace came out, and I read Film Threat because they were actually just straight up honest about it. You could tell that they liked Star Wars, but they weren't fans. They weren't blinding themselves to the existence of fucking what Star Wars was supposed to be, which was just, entertaining movies. And instead to the fans were constantly I remember Phantom Menace came out, and Star Wars fans convinced themselves that it was a good movie, and everyone else was not.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, and if you didn't, they were like, well, you're not a real fan. Oh shit, the fucking HMDs just crashed. Well, whatever.
But they did?
Yeah, but although
Shit.
the program's still running, it's just that the HMDs, it'll probably still show me.
Okay,
Yeah.
I still hear you and I still see you, although this hand is bent.
Well, like OBS isn't crashed and the program's not crashed, so I could probably just sit here and still talk for a minute. But
Oh, is it just black? Are they just black or something?
it's gray. The goggles are like gray, so I can see like light. You know, still they're emitting, but they are it's like a bluish gray. So yeah, there's stuff about us doing shows in VR that clearly I don't even know if the fucking hand gestures probably aren't moving anymore.
No, I don't see your hands yet. No, they're just kind of idle, but one arm is like.
Is one arm raised
bent upwards and no, just the hand. The left hand is like bent upwards.
Okay, yeah. Anyways,
I think it's clearly not tracking that, but I still hear you.
Yeah, no, I'm still transmitting. Like it's the goggles. The visual has crashed. Basically, it's kind of goofy. I've had this happen a few times with Cosmos, though. It's not very often. It's actually once every few days. And it's like, oh boy. But yeah, it's not a total crash. I'm still hearing sound through the earpieces. So anyways, yeah, as far as a test and discussion of things, yeah, there's a lot to see and try out. But yeah, the last point, I'll just wrap up with sort of a general point, is that I was listening to a video of Chris Gore, a recent one, and he was talking about Star Wars, but he was also talking about how he he listens to some of these other streams or shows or whatever where people complain about pop culture, but you can tell that they don't watch anything else. And he said, if you had a more balanced media diet, you wouldn't be so bothered about why Star Wars is bad and that kind of shit. Because it's like, if you go and watch, try and see some indie movies or foreign movies or something, maybe if you did that, maybe you would have something more interesting to say or something else to talk about, or at least you wouldn't be so bothered about Star Wars. So, yeah, and I thought that was an interesting point, and that reminded me of anime fans, how anime fans really didn't have anything else to say about anything ever. Their only other frame of reference was Disney movies. Oh shit, the fucking goggles sort of came back on. It looks like it teleported me out of my safe space. I can see the cage in front of me. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, you know what? I can't hear you anymore because it looks like it just shot me out of the screen. So I'm going to cash out there. I will still upload this, I think, but good show, I guess.